Trustee McCarthy.
Here.
Mayor Severino.
Here. Please stand and face the flag. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Their motion to approve the minutes of our August 17, 2020 Village Board meeting.
So moved.
Second?
Moved by Trustee McCarthy, seconded by Trustee Fruzzoloni. Clerk, call the roll. Aye.
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 Their motion to establish a consent agenda? Pardon me?
Listening post. Listening post.
Oh, listening polls first. I don't want to miss on a listening poll. Let's do the live one before you do those two. Mike Bianchi? Yeah. No, that'd be good. Did I pronounce it Bianchi?
Bianchi.
Okay.
I've been a resident, good evening, everyone. I've been a resident for over 20 years in Carroll Street. And I'll make this brief. At the corner, not quite the corner, just by south of Bucky's at Army Trail and County Farm, the strip mall there. And there's Rockabino's here. I don't know if anybody's familiar with it or not. But that stop sign is horrible. And I've always mentioned to my wife leaving there because I go to family pharmacy, how terrible it is because you cannot see the bike traffic or foot traffic, whatever, as you on the south end of the stop sign. And it happened to me slightly about a year ago, but it really came to light Saturday. I'm telling you, I almost hit a kid, and I was speeding at all. In order to get out, you have to get onto the sidewalk. And these bushes are just terrible. They're right next to the stop sign. And I don't know if it's private property where we have no jurisdiction. If it does, I'll even take it up with Rockabino in a civil way, obviously. But it's a terrible, it's not a matter of if something's going to happen, it's when it's going to happen. So I don't know what could be done. If anyone can drive by there, you'll see it's not a matter of 5 feet, 10 feet, probably 15 feet. You're right. If you go to that stop sign, there's a blind spot. I was back there today, it's a low blind spot. And it's just imagine, it's terrible. And I should have been here a year ago when it first happened to me, but Saturday was a scary, scary issue. Stop, picked up, here's a thing with Bucky's, since they opened up. They go to Bucky's, the little kids on the bikes like crazy. And more, this hazard is going to start, the asset is going to start squeezing down. Someone is going to get hit. Nobody's fault, they're lucky. You can stop. In order to progress a little further, you have to put your bumper out to the sidewalk. And there's where the problem is at. So, if someone could get back to me, or if I can contact someone.
I think Chief Homer would like to jump in here.
Why don't you just let me talk to Mr. Bianchi out in the hallway?
Oh, there, our police
Perfect.
chief, right away. He's been giving me the high sign, so thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Tia, I apologize. It's all yours.
Public comment from Janet Leslie, Traeger Smokers and Fire Pits. Can the ordinances for Traeger smokers and fire pits be addressed to revise as to how many days a week and times they can be used? They can be damaging to our health if done almost daily, and also having to keep windows and doors closed for long periods of time and can't sit in our yard. It bothers our breathing and health and is a nuisance. Being 83 years of age with health problems and a daughter with health issues with breathing, the smoke and odors is not healthy. Next comment. Shannon Leslie. Ordinance for wood pellet smokers and fire pits for people with health problems. No person should be able to legally harass a neighbor by making it very hard to breathe by running smokers and burning pit fires daily for 6+ hours, 2 to 3 days in a row. No person should be able to do a dirty, wet wood, old pellet fire with tons of smoke from 7:30 p.m. to 2 a.m. 2 nights in a row. There should be, at the very least, a curfew for fires and sounds. Fire Protection District literature states no fires or pits should be allowed in duplexes, multifamily, and yards so close together. 784 Trinity Court occupants are legally harassing us in a very bad way, and it is wrong, full stop. Our pleas for help are being ignored. There is zero oversight on the garbage being placed in their pit. I have pictures and video. It is being ignored. That is the end of pre-submitted public comments.
Thank you, Tia. Is there a motion to establish a consent agenda?
So moved.
Moved by trustee
Second.
Geezer, seconded by trustee Frizzaloni. Tia, call the roll.
Trustee LaRocca.
Aye.
Trustee Geezer.
Aye.
Trustee Frizzaloni.
Aye.
Trustee McCarthy.
Aye.
Tia, would you please read what is on the consent agenda?
Staff reports and recommendations. Number 1, award Phase 3 engineering services for the Schmale Road, St. Charles Road, Geneva Road Water Main Replacement Project to Thomas Engineering Group in the amount of $208,627.22.
Yes.
Yes.
Number 2, award of contract for the 2020 Drainage Improvements Project and Clearwater Court Rear Yard Drainage Improvements to Copenhaver Construction, Inc. of Gilbert's, Illinois, at the bid unit prices submitted.
Yes.
Yes.
Modifying the existing list, number 3, modifying the existing listing of vacant lots on Surrey Drive to extend the termination date to August 29th, 2021, with Rick Fisher of Remax Action.
Yes.
Yes.
Number 4, approval to purchase 2 2020 Dodge Durango police vehicles from Thomas Dodge under the Southwest Conference of Mayors Cooperative joint bid for a total cost of $61,866.
Yes.
Yes.
New business. Number 1, appointment of Dan Hoffman to the Board of Fire and Police Commissioners for a term expiring April 30th, 2023.
Yes.
Yes.
Number 2, Windsor Park Benevolent Care Fund request for approval of a raffle license and waiver of the fee and manager's fidelity bond for their annual Benevolent Gala raffle at Windsor Park on September 27th, 2020.
Yes.
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 Payment of bills. Number 1, regular bills, August 18th, 2020 through September 8th, 2020.
Yes.
Yes.
Number 2, addendum warrants, August 18th, 2020 through September 8th, 2020.
Yes.
Yes.
There a motion to put those items on the consent agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Moved by trustee LaRocca, seconded by trustee McCarthy. Clerk, call the roll.
Trustee LaRocca.
Aye.
Trustee Geezer.
Aye.
Trustee Frizzaloni.
Aye.
Trustee McCarthy.
Aye.
There a motion to approve those items by omnibus vote?
So moved.
Second.
By trustee McCarthy, seconded by trustee Geezer. Call the roll.
Trustee LaRocca.
Aye.
Trustee Geezer.
Aye.
Trustee Frizzaloni.
Aye.
Trustee McCarthy.
Aye.
Swear 'em in? Yeah, we got it all, we'll put the glasses on.
Hope I can see without these masks.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Daniel Hoffman,
Do solemnly swear that I will support and uphold the Constitution of the United States of America,
do solemnly swear that I will support and uphold the Constitution of the United States of America,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the ordinances of the Village of Carroll Stream,
the ordinance of the villages of Carroll Stream,
and that I will faithfully discharge,
and that I will faithfully discharge,
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
the duties of Commissioner on the Board and Fire and Police Commission,
the duties of Commissioner on the Board of Fire and Police Commission.
dated at Carroll Stream this 8th day of September 2020. Sign mine so we keep this. you. Would you like to say a few words?
I guess, if I can.
So, funny how things work out.
33 years ago, this fall,
I decided to take the test for police officer.
officer, and I was probably standing in the same building, probably a lot lighter and
Nervous and wondering what I got myself into.
after spending 28
Years here, I had a great career. I'm telling you, 33 years ago was a lot more competitive, and people, wanted to be the police, and it was quite a journey. When I left here, conditions had changed, and it was a little harder getting applicants, and now with the last year, some of the social unrest we've been having, it's even more challenging. But I do know certain things. I know that Carroll Stream is a wonderful police department. It has great administration and has the backing of the village board. So I do know we'll be successful. I do know there are great candidates out there if we just find them. So I am happy and I'm honored to take on this position, working with the other commissioners
And the village staff, the police department staff, to make this department even better. So thank you for the opportunity.
Well, the timing of you stepping forward for me could not have been better because we swore someone in on Monday, and by Wednesday, he figured it out that the job was just going to overwhelm him. And then you had stepped up and sent the message that you really like to get involved, being you live here, you spent so much time here. I said to Bob, this is like, it couldn't have been better. So thank you very much, and I appreciate it. We've always had a great relationship, and I'm looking forward to you working with the police department.
Thanks for stepping up, Dan. Much appreciated.
Thank you so much, Dan.
You got it, you don't have to stay. Okay, get right into the report officers. Trustee LaRocca.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Maybe Dan will hear this on his way out, but I wanted to thank him personally for taking on this responsibility and continuing to give back to the community. Thank you so much. And the only other thing I want to say is, before you know what November 3rd is going to be here, do your homework and get out and vote. As you can tell, voting this year is going to mean a great deal to the country. Do your homework and pick your best candidate. And that's the end of my report. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee LaRocca. Trustee Geezer.
I, too, want to congratulate Dan Hoffman. He is a terrific candidate for this position. He will do a terrific job. It's a position, as I've mentioned before, not a lot of people are aware of the importance of being a fire and police commissioner. I luckily served as one for about a year and a half, and the giving you the opportunity to hire, and discipline, and promote the officers is a great responsibility, and one that I know Dan is definitely up to the task and will do a great job. Something that's coming up in the community, we have our annual Halloween decorating contest. Tia, you want to give us some details on the Halloween decorating contest, how people can participate?
Please send your nominations to decoratingcontest@carrollstream.org. Be sure to include the address of the location that you're nominating. And then once we get a few of our nominations in and some photographs up, we will be posting our story map like we do every year.
Okay, so the deadline is October 23rd at 5 p.m. You can nominate your own home, you can nominate your neighbors' homes, you can nominate your mom and dad's home, your kid's home. So let's get the community really involved this year. And then we have a panel of community members who will go out and judge, and as Tia said, there'll be a story map on the village website where you can see all the outstanding decorations throughout the community. And I have one more item, and this is on a personal note. Happy 58th anniversary to my parents, Mary Ann and Dick Geezer. They've lived here in Carroll Stream since the summer of 1962. So they bought their house just prior to getting married. They bought the house. So congratulations to them. That's my report.
Thank you, Trustee Geezer. Trustee Fruzzoloni.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I also want to thank Dan for stepping up. He's right. This is a profession that is a calling, and it's not for everyone, and I know that Dan will continue to contribute to the Carroll Stream Police Department and continue to make it great. I know there are people out there that seek out applying to the Carroll Stream Police Department because of the reputation we have. So I'm pleased that Dan answered the call to step in and to be on our Fire and Police Commission. Speaking about getting involved in the community, we get questions from residents all the time. What else can I do to help Carroll Stream? We have, starting in October, running through December, the Carroll Stream Police Department has a community emergency response team. I've been a member of it, I think, just about 9 years now. And I can tell you that this is a worthwhile program to go through. Whether you decide that you want to join the Carroll Stream CERT team or not, it is great to have this free training that teaches you about every type of emergency response, even just dealing with, emergencies in your own home. So you get a huge education on all types of emergencies that can help you not only at home, but in your workplace and also in your community. We've been very fortunate with the volunteer group that we have, that when Mother Nature has decided to pick on Carroll Stream, we've had an amazing group of volunteers who can do pretty much everything to assist our fire department and police department. For residents that are interested in signing up, classes are going to start on Thursday, October 8th. They are going to be held every Thursday until December 10th at the Carroll Stream Fire District headquarters on Coon Road. If you are interested, you can contact Officer Carol Cadle. She's our new coordinator for the CERT program and volunteer program, and she will get you registered. You can also go to our website, and if you just type in CERT team, like I did, it'll take you right to the Carroll Stream Community Emergency Response page, and you can actually click on the register for upcoming CERT class, which is really cool, a fillable form, and then it goes right to Officer Cadle. Again, I can't say enough about this program. Our volunteers give back so much to this community, and this is a great program and teaches you just a lot of things that could potentially save a life someday. So please consider joining our CERT classes coming up in October. The only other thing that I wanted to bring up is, well, there's two things. It's getting dark a little earlier, and we still have kids that are at home e-learning. Some of the schools are doing half days, some of the schools are doing partial days, so please be aware that kids might be outside playing, and they may not be paying attention when they're running into the street after a friend or catching a ball. So please drive careful through town, because we do have a lot of I believe all of our school districts right now in this immediate area are doing e-learning. So the kids are home and they're trying to get some fresh air, and hang out and get some exercise. So please be aware around our parks, at crosswalks, please stop. It's the state law, so you have to stop at a crosswalk if there's a pedestrian trying to cross the street. We don't want any of our children to be hurt or anyone else that might be recreating on our walking paths. The last thing is on a very personal note. I am having a medical procedure done this week, and I am going to be taking a brief leave of absence from my duties as a trustee during my recovery. I hope it's only going to be for potentially one board meeting, so for a couple of weeks. That I just wanted to let everyone know that I'm not going to be able to respond to emails, and I don't feel that I would be in any condition, honestly, to perform my duties while I'm doing my recovery. I want to say a very heartfelt thank you to board members and to all of the staff that reached out to me today. My family and I truly appreciate it. The support, the prayers, and the love was very, very touching. So I hope to be back for the first meeting in October. So with that, I will end my report.
Thank you, Trustee Frizzoloni, and as I said earlier, I will say a few prayers for you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Trustee McCarthy.
I'll echo everybody else. Dan is just a fantastic fit for the police commission, and I'm thrilled he stepped up, so thank you very much to Dan. With fall here and we're finally actually getting a little bit of rain, when it's not raining, if you get a minute, check your storm drains around your street to make sure as the leaves start to fall down, make sure to keep them clear, because if we get a lot of rain, that's what clogs them. And remember, don't blow leaves and grass into the street. That's a big no-no. Besides that, on a personal note, I'd be remiss to not wish my wife, we just celebrated our 28th anniversary, and 24 years of that has been spent here in Carroll Stream. So we've absolutely made our life here in Carroll Stream. And we've met a lot of great people and who've helped build our relationship even stronger. So happy anniversary to her, and I feel very lucky to be able to say that. And since Craig's not here, shop Carroll Stream. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. McCarthy. Tia, do you have anything you'd want to go over?
We are now in the final stretch for the 2020 census. For those of you who may not be familiar with the census, it helps determine political resource allocation and funding. One example that the Chicago Metropolitan Agency of Planning just recently shared, if our 2010 census response rate had been 5% lower, we would have received $235 million less in funding to address COVID-19. So please complete your census. Please help your family members, neighbors, and friends be aware of how important it is to complete your census. Carroll Stream's response rate is currently at 77.8%. So we really need everyone to take that 5 to 10 minute questionnaire and help support our community.
Thank you, Tia.
Thank you.
Mr. Rhodes? our
Thank you,
village
Mr.
attorney.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Just a couple quick things. Welcome to Dan Hoffman. I look forward to working with him. And I'll extend my best wishes to Trustee Fruzoloni, and my congratulations to Trustee McCarthy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Miller?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Just to piggyback on the comments about Dan Hoffman, we really are fortunate to have two commissioners that were former police officers on the Board of Fire and Police Commissioners. They truly understand what it takes to become a police officer and the trials and tribulations that they'll go through. So I think both of them are excellent judges of character, as well as our third commissioner, resident of the village. So congratulations to Dan. I also like to highlight some activities from our departments over the past week. Our Village Public Works Department is in the process of installing LED streetlights. They are installing 356 LED streetlights this year, which reduces our electricity consumption by about 50%, saving the village money. Once installed, there's about 1,300 of the village's a little over 1,800 streetlights will be LED this year. And we're fortunate to have applied to Commonwealth Edison for grants to install these, so saving the village additional fees for that. In our police department, last month, the PD handed out 65 backpacks to children at the Outreach Community Center at the Village Brook Apartments. And thank you to Officer Carol Cadle for coordinating those efforts. And just to comment on the census, people don't realize how important that is to the village. That allows us to keep other revenue sources at a low level, such as our newly imposed property tax. The more we get from income taxes and MFT funds that are based on the per capita from the census, the lower we're able to keep those revenues. And the areas that we really need people to step up in are the Legends apartment complex, Greenway, Gunderson, and President Street apartments. So if you know residents that live over there, please encourage them to fill out the census forms. If they can't do it at their homes, we have a terminal here in the lobby that they can complete the census on. We also have a terminal set up for people that want to early vote in the lobby. So that's all I have.
Thank you, Mr. Miller. I just want to say thanks to Dan Hoffman for stepping up. It couldn't have come at a better time. Slot was open. I have to agree with Mr. Miller. To have 2 police officers on there of the quality that we have should really make a big difference when they're interviewing with all their experience that they have to get us even better police officers than we've got in the past. And we've been very fortunate. We've got some really good police officers, and we got a great chief. So, with that, I have no report, so motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Moved by trustee McCarthy, seconded by trustee Fruzzoloni. Tia, call the roll.
Trustee LaRocca.
Aye.
Trustee Giesers.
Aye.
Trustee Fruzzoloni.
Aye.
Trustee McCarthy.
Aye.
Meeting's adjourned.